afternoon, everyone. We're back here in the dojo with another great technique. We're working on one of our intermediate kicking techniques called spinning hook kick. Now let's demonstrate it and we'll kind of break it down. This is what spinning hook kick looks like. We're here. Coming back to our fighting stance. Now when we do spinning hook kick, we can do it either with our heel or with the bottom of our foot. And they have different benefits. Hitting with the bottom of your foot obviously is going to have more range. Hitting with your heel is going to have more penetration. So it just depends on what your goal is. If you have a shoe on, it's not really going to matter that much whether you hit with the bottom of your foot or your heel. Both are going to have pretty good penetration. Our spinning hook kick is principally a defensive technique. We don't usually try to move forward with attack with a spinning hook kick. It's just too obvious. But it's a great technique to use when someone's coming in to kind of surprise them as they're coming in. And it's a great technique to use as a higher level player against a lower level player. You know, a lot of times when you're more of a higher level player, you can see it coming and you can roll away and get underneath it and then come back and boom, counterattack them. So we start being a little bit more careful of throwing spinning hook kicks as we get to higher levels of black belt. But it can be extremely effective against lower level players who aren't really aware of how to defend themselves and end up walking into it a lot. One of the things you need to be really careful about with your spinning hook kick is that you do a tight turn. We can do a tight turn by doing two things. Bringing in our arms. So sir, if you can hold it up.
Sir.
If my arms are out like this and I go and spin, I lose my balance and I also deflect my energy. It's very important that I bring my arms in, both for that balance, but also to protect my face. A lot of times when I go to do it, I'll bring my hands up to protect my face, and by protecting my face, I'm also bringing my arms in so I can turn quickly into my technique. Another thing we want to be very careful of is that we don't lean back. A lot of beginners go like this. And they lean down to get the flexibility to get their leg up there. But as you gain the flexibility, you want to try to sit more upright. Because if you sit more upright, you're going to be able to transfer more of that power into your opponent. I think those are the main points to remember with your spinning hook kick. Remember, it's a defensive move. One more thing I do want to talk about. We want to make it very tight. So when you do your spinning hook kick, you don't throw it from like way over here, like in a big round motion. Because it's too obvious. You want to make it tight, so you kind of twist your body and you kick back. You kick back, your foot starts here, not over here. So it's right there so that you can just pull it across. There's no extra motion. Okay, so just remember that coupled with bringing your arms in. It's going to make a really tight turn. Anyway, I think that's all we have with the spinning hook kick. It's a great technique, one we got to practice a lot to get it really good, but it can be really effective even at a low level of proficiency. All right,